a fool talking to people. That was me. I was looking at my phone, I just think,
don't talk to me.
and I was that kind of person. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this series is going to be like a more of like a conversational one rather than like a formal, informative one. But I also hope this will be sort of informative for you. Anyway, it's more like talking to a friend. I hope that you can treat me as a friend, that it's a place that we can talk about anything, about from music to life, to anything that I've learned. Until now in my life journey, it's amazing how everything has changed for me. The reason for starting this series is because I feel like I want to tell people about things that I've learned very strongly, that I want everybody to know about more things about life, about how I've grew. I think it's also like a conversation with myself, really, to really look back to the past or into the future on how I can improve on myself or how I can do things differently in the future. And yeah, today's video I'm going to focus on talking about comfort zone. I think this is a very important thing in everybody's life. It's a very important thing to everyone, and this is a sort of thing that people will very likely to ignore it, or they wouldn't know the harm of it. Of course, it's not like somebody will die if they don't care about comfort zone, but it's just that the moment you realize the comfort zone and you're trying to step out of your comfort zone, the moment you will realize that it's something that can change your life. At least this is how I feel very strongly about. 3 years ago, about 4 years ago, I would say, I was still a very, very, how do you say, passive person regarding things in life. So I didn't really like to challenge myself. I don't like things that are new to me. I don't like challenges. I don't like to do things that I'm not used to. I like to stay inside my comfort zone. For example, this opportunity found me, right? And I would be like, not really. I don't really know about that. I've never done that before. I don't want to. I have this kind of tendency to push away many opportunities because I'm afraid that it's going to go wrong. It's not going to happen as I think it will be. So there's a lot of factors that are affecting my choices. But the main thing is I am afraid of challenges. I'm afraid of new things. That's the point. But I think how a person can improve is one of the main factors is be able to step out of her or his comfort zone. This is the main factor to me. I might be wrong. There's a lot of interpretation regarding, the approach to life. I'm not trying to judge everybody, but I'm just telling you my personal experience. So all the things I'm going to talk about is all based on my personal experience. So just sharing. So there's no wrong or right regarding, your feel towards life or your journey or whatever. So stepping out of the comfort zone for me is challenging yourself, is to try things that you might not feel completely comfortable with, but it's sort of like testing your limits. So the thing about limits, right, to me, I don't think we have any limits at all. Of course, I'm not telling you today you're really shy. The next day you're going to go to a party and talk to everyone in the party. It's not like that. It's doing small things step by step for me. Stepping out of the comfort zone. It doesn't have to be something really huge. I'm not telling you how to do and what to do, because these kind of thing is very personal, and I don't want to force any ideas into you, right? So what I mean by that is you determine your comfort zone. You determine your challenges. It's different for everyone. So for me, it's kind of like, for me, I used to be really shy, and I refused to talk to people that I didn't know before. At least before I talk to one person, right, I would judge based on their appearance and say,
I feel like I don't want to be friends with him, or I feel like we don't get along really well.
Something like that. I would judge before I really try to know them, you know. So that was a challenge for me. So it took me like 4 years to really change. I feel like I don't have enough words to express myself when I'm talking about this kind of thing, but I hope you will get what I'm trying to say. And I feel like change is something that you feel deep inside. So, and it's very different for everyone. For me, my challenge is the courage to get to know people, the courage to try new things. For me, is this. And now I look back, I don't know how exactly I did that. I think for me it was a million of little steps. But that many little steps, right? It makes up a huge step. So the thing about stepping out of your comfort zone is made up of a million, 100, or anything. But a lot of small amount of effort. Slowly you will find it. Someday, for me, it's like very, you know, kind of magical, kind of. Some days I would be like,
wow, Tiffany, you've changed. Wow. But how?
So it's not like exactly like a turning point, I would say. It's not like, oh, you reach this point and you suddenly change and you go up. Really, all of a sudden, it's not. It's when I look back now, right? It's these little steps, these little choices that I made that made how I am now. So it's very amazing. It's sort of something you only feel it when you achieve it. I'm not telling you to achieve this, but basically this is something that you only yourself will know what has changed for you. It might be minimal for other people. Staying inside your comfort zone is a very poison thing to do, because you're too comfortable with your surroundings, right? Then you won't notice the thing. You won't notice the things that you are doing that's stopping you to improve. The only way to improve yourself is stepping out of your comfort zone. We are the ones who is defining how big our comfort zone is. Imagine this is your comfort zone, this little circle. Now you're standing in the middle, and then you think to yourself, oh, I just got this much space to walk, to do whatever. I just got this much space. But in fact, it can keep expanding until I don't know, whenever you want to stop. I think this is comfort zone to me. We are afraid to step out of this circle because we can't see, right? All you can see is this circle, right? We can't see things that's beyond this circle. So we kept standing in the middle or at the edge, and we're so afraid to even step out. And this was the problem that I was trying to, not problem, but this was something that I tried to overcome in the past few years. And by little steps, I was very closed up, basically. And now slowly I talk to people, I try to change little things in my life. And now I became a person who's genuinely interested in talking to different kind of people. I think they're amazing. I think it's so fascinating that we are the same. We are all human beings, but how we think, how we approach to certain things so different. It still fascinates me till this day. And this is the story that I want to share with you. Is during those orchestra rehearsals, right? We have those breaks in between. So I'm those who sit there on my own, and then I avoid talking to people. That was me. I was looking at my phone. I just think. And I was that kind of person. I think one of the things that changed really drastically was the way I looked at myself, the way I feel about myself. So in the past, right, when I was alone, when I was walking into that canteen, and that rehearsal space, or when I was alone in that break, I would feel very ashamed. I would feel like, oh my gosh, everybody's talking to their friends, I'm alone, I'm a loner, I don't have any friends at all. I feel really bad about myself. And then at that point, I didn't like myself at that point. I feel disgusted by myself. Why are you not talking to people? Why are you being such a loner? Why are you being weird? Now I'm like, it's okay to be alone. It's okay to be alone. Seriously, I mean, I still talk to people more now, but when I don't want to talk, I just sit there. I just go to canteen alone. I just go to, I just became a more confident person, I would say. I think of course there's a lot of factors to this change, but stepping out of my comfort zone is definitely one. And this is a story that I want to share with you guys. There's a lot to it, and I can't wait to share with you guys more stories of my journey. So stay tuned to this series. I don't have like a timetable for this series, so I just felt like talking about stuff today. So this will be the start of this series. So for those of you who watched until here, thank you so much for watching. This means a lot to me. And if you like this content, please do give it a thumbs up. It means a lot to me. And please leave some comments down below and let me know how do you think about this series and what do you want to hear about next time. 我冇嘢食㗎，傻仔。我反而佢望住我。